So it is 8:07 in the PM on Tuesday evening, and I just finished a walk with my youngest, and we took out all the garbage, all the recycling. It is large pickup this week. Everything is out front of the house. Everything. And I thought it would be a good time to come out and talk a little bit. I just had this truck on my way here. It's always trucks, man. It's always trucks. The speed limit in town is 50. Yeah? Okay. This truck was doing like 45 down the road, and I'm like, I need that lane, bud. I need that lane. So I sped up to get around him, but we're coming to a light. So he makes like he's gonna stop, and I thought, nope, I'm going. I don't care. I'm getting around you. So the light goes amber as I'm halfway through. And doesn't this little mofo decide to punch it? Like, nope. You're not getting ahead of me so that you can hold me back. You know, because he's going to get ahead of me and then he's going to slow down again, right? Like, I get stuck behind these douchebags all the time. Little boys in big trucks and no penis, I swear. It pisses me off. So, I gunned it. I got around that motherfucker. I got in front of him. And then I slowed the fuck down. Bite me. Fuck you. And then I just, you know, went on about my day. I you know, came to my spot. He actually just came up behind me there. The black truck that drove behind me about, I don't know, 5 seconds ago. Whatever, minutes ago, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Why? Why do they have to be on my road? Anyway. That was that. We had a good walk tonight, me and Monkey. It was nice. And I called my nephew's mom. We were supposed to get together. Well, she had texted me like Friday or Saturday at some point. I don't know. I don't remember. It must have been Friday because I checked it and then I forgot about it. My nephew has decided he wants to get rid of all his long hair, right? He's been growing it out all summer long because he wanted to be Chucky for Halloween. And I guess he has since learned that long hair is high maintenance. It's even more so when it's thick and curly. So, there's that. So, that's fine. I'll cut your hair. Cool. Then she was saying something about my youngest and him getting together and playing and whatever. And I thought, oh, that's great because, you know, they never get together. Well, not never, but yeah, it's not very often. And when they do get together, it's not for very long. So, I had originally texted her back Sunday, I think. Just kind of saying, you know, I can't give you a time because I never know when I'm done work. And then there's the dinner rush and all that kind of shit. And then I gotta clean everything up and whatever, and it's just, you know. And then there's like, I need a shower, because if I don't shower after work, like, I mean, I've been on video here after work when I just said screw it and I'll shower before I go to bed, and it's just like, yeah, it's not a pretty sight. So, and I feel nasty. So then I thought, why don't I just keep him home for the weekend? Like, I never, you know, ask his dad and that to, you know, give up a weekend. And I don't work weekends anymore. So it would be nice to have him on a weekend when I actually have time to do something with him, a day trip or whatever. Like, you know, instead of the, you know, hour or so that we get when we go on our walks, right? Like, where he literally just talks my ear off the whole damn time, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't bother me, but that's all it is him, you know, talking about video games and whatever, right? So, yay me. So when, I think it was when she dropped him off. I think it was when she dropped him off. No, when she picked him up. I'd said to his stepmom, you know, I would really, she dropped him off. Jesus Christ, I don't even know anymore. Whatever. I'd said to her, you know, I would really like to keep him next weekend, like this coming weekend. You know, I'm trying to get him together with his cousin, who he doesn't, and she knows that he doesn't see him very often. You know, I said I could do it during the week. I mean, the kids aren't in school yet and all that. I said, but it'd be very rushed. And I'll be fucking tired. Like, I don't want to be at work all day. Come home, shower, you know, throw a craft dinner or something at the kids. Then go over to, you know, my nephew's place. Or have them come here. Like, whatever. It's just, it's a lot. And, so I thought the weekend just makes more sense. And then nobody's on a timer, and it's all good, and, you know. So, I called her up to, you know, talk about that. My nephew's mom. And, we talked about that, whatever. She's going to call me back later in the week and let me know. I'm like, whatever. It's fine. And about the haircut. Because my nephew wants his haircut, so. That's fine. 2 birds, 1 stone. It's all good. And what else? Oh, my boss has decided to quit smoking. Which is fantastic. I mean, great. But I'm the lone smoker in the group now. And she's so funny. She says to me, I guess she started over the long weekend. And I said, well, which reminds me, I gotta charge my e-cigarette. I said, you know, I will do my damnedest to try and remember to charge my e-cigarette tomorrow. And I said, I will start bringing that to work. Because as long as I get my nicotine, I don't really care. But, you know, she goes, oh, no, I have to learn to deal being around smoke. I said, why? Why do you have to learn to deal, to have it around in your van? Like, it's your van. Like, we don't smoke in the van. Well, unless when my boss was smoking and my other coworker wasn't in the car because she doesn't smoke, we would smoke in the van. But I said, like, it's your van. Like, if you don't smoke in your van, nobody else should be smoking in your van. I don't smoke in my car. You know, as a general rule, I think I've done it twice. They're both on film. But as a general rule, I don't smoke in my car. So I'll be damned if anybody else is going to be smoking in my car. I said, you know, I have an e-cigarette. I used it when I PSW'd because you can't go, like, you don't want to, you know, go in and see clients and potentially people that are sick and whatever and smelling like smoke, right? So I just hauled on my e-cigarette on my car, in my car on my way to people's houses. That way I got what I needed and they didn't have to smell it. It was fine. So, I don't know. I think we did like maybe 6 houses today or something. And I had about 3 cigarettes before I even started my shift today, this morning. So I was fine this morning. But I'm here to tell you, by about, I don't know, 11:30, 12 o'clock, something like that, we had done, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 houses. And my boss said we pulled up in front of this big house. It doesn't look big when you're outside of it, but it's a big house. And she says to me, you know, if you want to go ahead and have a cigarette, you go right ahead. We'll go in and get started, and you just, you know, have your cigarette. Come on in, grab your bucket, and off you totter. And I said, are you sure? Because I felt really bad. Like, I didn't want to, you know, hold anybody up or have anybody do anything extra because I was, you know, slacking or whatever. And she's like, no, go ahead. I was like, okay. I said, well, I can smoke really fast. No problem. So I did. Sucked back a cigarette, went in the house, did my thing, whatever. And at the end of the day, when we finished for the day and we dropped my coworker off at home and we're on our way to my house, my boss says, we were talking about, you know, the whole COVID thing, because I guess the new school rules or whatever were dropped today. I don't know. School called me. I could give a fuck. Whatever. We'll be closed again by Christmas. You watch. Whatever. Doesn't matter that 80% of the population is vaccinated. Still gonna shut everything down because they know they can. But anyway, that's a rant for another day. No, I totally forgot the fuck I was saying. I just pissed myself off, lost my train of thought. So how was your day? Oh, yeah, she was dropping me off at my house, and she says to me, you know, don't feel like you have to wait for me to tell you to go and have a cigarette. She says, you know, if we do, you know, 3 or 4 houses and you need a cigarette, take a minute and have a cigarette. And I said, oh, I know. She says, I'm quitting. I'm quitting. I'm not going to ask you if you want a cigarette. I said, nope. I said, it's fine. I said, if I get to a point where I absolutely need to take a minute and have a cigarette, trust and believe I will take a minute and I will have a cigarette. But as a general rule of thumb, I can work as long as I'm busy and I'm engaged in something. I can go 4 hours before I need, for everybody's health and safety, to stop and have a cigarette. So she's like, okay, just so you know, I appreciate it. Just so you know. And when she picked me up this morning, she was like, I gotta warn you, I've started my quitting. I started on the weekend. I've gone 2 days now. I was like, yeah, 2 or 3 days, whatever the hell it was. And I said, oh, good for you. And I said about, you know, trying to remember my e-cigarette. I probably won't, but I'm gonna try to. she said, yeah, so she said, if I get a little, you know, like, I'm really sorry. And I said, no. I said, I've been there. It's fine. I totally get it. I said, if you go overboard, I will let you know. I have a pretty thick skin. It's fine. If you go overboard, I will let you know. She's like, okay. I said, usually that kind of thing is in your head. You're not, yeah. It's like, you're fine. It's fine. She's like, I think so. She said, I kept apologizing to my husband, and he kept saying that, you know, she was fine. She wasn't being nasty. Her tone wasn't nasty. Like, she's like, I think it was all in my head. Probably. It's probably what you wanted to say, you know? But you have this thing called restraint. When I quit smoking, trust and believe, I am nasty. I know it's not in my head. I am nasty. I am mean. Zero patience, zero tolerance. Nope. And not much willpower. So. It's funny. But good for her. I hope she makes it. I hope she quits. Good for her. These guys are hitting baseballs over here. I think it's the first time I've ever seen anybody in this baseball diamond in front of me actually using it. It looks like they're practicing. Oh, there's my boyfriend texting. I'll get back to you in a minute, babe. Yeah. Ooh. I had a couple things I wanted to talk about tonight, but I'm kind of tired and I don't want to talk about it tonight. Maybe on the weekend. I don't think my boyfriend's coming down. I think he's working, so I can vlog this weekend properly. And get into some stuff, but I'm tired tonight. And there's people practicing in the park. It's very distracting. So I'll put a pin in it. Talk about it maybe Friday night or Saturday night. Excuse me. I realized when I went to bed last night, the video that I was uploading for today, I totally forgot to put my pop-ups and stuff in on. So I'll have to go in tonight and add them when I'm uploading this one for tomorrow. And then remember to put my pop-ups in for this one. Not that it's really important or anything, but might as well go through the motions. I was seriously considering over the weekend getting rid of the rest of this. I kind of want to keep some of this, but I kind of want to get rid of this. It drives me nuts at work. I wear a headband thingy to keep all this from flopping in my face, but this behind my ear, it's always tucked, and I don't like that. It bothers me. I don't like tucking my hair. So I think I want to take it shorter. But like I said, I want to leave some length here, because I like to have something to, I don't know, play with. I need a new shampoo. My shampoo is starting to make my head so itchy. I think I've been using the same brand for too long. I usually switch it up every couple of months. Oh, God, it's driving me nuts. Oh, hit the supplier maybe tomorrow. Grab another kind. Oh. Yeah, so, I don't know. All flaky now. It's all dry and itchy. Yeah, so I don't know. They're done their ball practice. Excuse me. I go behind so they don't end up on camera. Excuse me. Tired. Starting to feel it. So, yeah, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. It was an interesting weekend. I talked about it last night. I will try and remember to put that one in a card somewhere or something. If anybody's interested in my weekend. If anybody cares. It's fine if you don't. Oh my goodness, I can't stop yawning, I'm sorry. I may have to cut this one really short tonight. Well, yeah, I think that's what I'll do, because my eyes are starting to water and everything. I'm Dundee. I came home from work and started dinner for the boys and tidied up a little bit, and I had leftover spaghetti. I made a killer spaghetti last night with meatballs for the boys and no meatballs for me. And so I finished that off for dinner, and I made the boys like chicken and fried mashed potatoes and stuff. And sat down for a little bit, and, you know, then I got the kitchen cleaned up and all the dishes cleaned up and put away and whatever, and took my son out for a walk for a bit. Swept up the house. Yeah, I had to sweep the floors. You have to sweep the floors like at least every other day. At least every other day. Which is fine. I would rather sweep than vacuum. So it's been a day. And I is tired. So I think I'll go home. Put those bookends, or whatever the hell they're called, those pop-ups on yesterday's video. I totally spaced and forgot to do that. And I'll get this one uploaded and ready for tomorrow. And, I don't know, maybe try to get to bed a little early tonight. I am bushed. I'm beat. All that kind of jazz. So, yeah. Anybody watching, have yourself a great night. Or have a great day for tomorrow. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.